The world was silent. It had been silent ever since they left. My Emily. Gone too soon. Taken. The silence was a weight, crushing me, suffocating me. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't think. All I could feel was the emptiness. The town felt like a tomb. Every corner held a memory, a cruel reminder of what I had lost. I needed to escape, to outrun the pain that clung to me like a shroud. That's when I heard about the forest. Locals called it Whispering Woods, a place of myth and legend. Some spoke of ancient powers, others of unspeakable horrors. They said it was a place where the veil between worlds thinned. I didn't care. I just wanted the silence to stop. The air grew heavy as I crossed the threshold. Sunlight, dappled and weak, struggled to penetrate the dense canopy. The trees, ancient and gnarled, loomed over the path like skeletal sentinels. Their branches, twisted and bare, scraped against each other, whispering secrets in the breeze. The forest floor was a carpet of decaying leaves, damp and spongy beneath my feet. Each step released a musty odour, the scent of decay and forgotten things. I pushed deeper, drawn by an unseen force. Hope and fear battled within me. Could this place offer solace, or would it swallow me whole? The silence was different here. Not the empty silence of grief, but an expectant hush, as if the forest itself were holding its breath, watching my every move. The deeper I ventured, the more oppressive the atmosphere became. The air grew thick, heavy with an unseen presence. The sunlight, already weak, faded completely. I was enveloped in an unnatural twilight. The whispering of the trees intensified, becoming a cacophony of rustling leaves and creaking branches. But beneath it all, I sensed a deeper sound. A low, guttural hum that seemed to emanate from the very earth beneath my feet. It was a sound that spoke of ancient power, of something vast and unknowable. Fear, primal and instinctive, coiled in my gut. I stopped, my heart pounding in my chest. I wanted to turn back, to flee from this place of shadows and whispers. But something held me fast. A morbid curiosity, perhaps, or maybe a desperate hope that this place held the answers I sought. The shadows seemed to writhe around me, taking on grotesque shapes in the fading light. Whispers danced on the edge of my hearing. They spoke my name, called to me with Emily's voice. A cruel trick of the mind, I told myself, my grip tightening on the pendant I wore, a silver locket containing her picture. Then I saw them, the whispering shadows. They emerged from behind the trees, their forms shifting and indistinct. They were neither human nor animal, but something in between. Their eyes glowed with an eerie light, piercing the gloom like embers. Terror, cold and sharp, shot through me. They spoke, their voices a chorus of whispers that seemed to slither into my mind. They promised solace, offered to reunite me with Emily. All I had to do was follow them. Emily. Section 6. Faces in the Bark. As I drew closer to the ancient oak, I noticed something strange. Faces, hundreds of them, etched into the bark of the tree. They were twisted in expressions of agony and despair, their eyes wide with eternal suffering. A wave of nausea washed over me. These were not carvings, they were souls, trapped within the tree's gnarled embrace. The whispering shadows pressed closer, their forms solidifying, becoming more distinct. Their eyes, glowing with malevolent hunger, were fixed on me. I understood then. They hadn't brought me here to reunite me with Emily. They had brought me here to be another face in the bark. Consumed! Terror threatened to overwhelm me. But as I looked at the faces trapped in the bark, I knew I couldn't give in. I couldn't let this place, this ancient evil, claim another soul. I had to escape. But how? The whispering shadows were everywhere, blocking my path. Their eyes burned with a hatred that chilled me to the bone. I closed my eyes, focusing on Emily's face, her memory. A surge of love, raw and powerful, coursed through me. It was a beacon of light in the encroaching darkness. Opening my eyes, I made my choice. I wouldn't be another victim. I turned and ran, crashing through the undergrowth, ignoring the thorns that tore at my skin. The whispering shadows shrieked in fury, their forms melting into shadows that pursued me relentlessly. Their whispers followed me, filled with promises of pain and despair. I didn't look back. I ran until my lungs burned, until my legs screamed for mercy. The trees blurred into a dizzying kaleidoscope of shadows and light. Just when I thought they would catch me, I burst through the tree line. The setting sun, a blaze of orange and red, blinded me momentarily. I had escaped. Emily.